Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Following his passing on Easter Monday, 2025, Pope Francis concluded a tenure marked by a strong emphasis on advocating for social equity and fostering conversations between diverse religious groups. His time as pontiff was characterized by initiatives aimed at broadening the Church's embrace while simultaneously navigating internal discussions regarding established beliefs and achieving mixed results in organizational restructuring. His influence extended worldwide, solidifying his status as a significant public figure. So we asked, did Pope Francis's leadership bring about a shift in the Roman Catholic Church? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
From the time he was chosen as Pope, I was at work. I remember I was at work, and when they said his name was Francis, I started jumping because I was so excited because I know he'd be a humble person because of that name. I was so hurt by his passing. It really touched me because he's a Pope I prayed for every morning. Every morning I would be praying for him, and that morning I prayed for him not knowing he had passed away.
I know he was a down-to-earth person, very gentle, very compassionate, merciful, and I guess with us Catholics celebrating Easter, he died within the octave of Easter, and he was somebody who reached out, one of the popes that reached out to everyone, regardless of your religious beliefs. And I think he has left a mark, an indelible mark on all of us, and whoever that will follow in his footsteps, whoever that after the conclave is chosen as a pope, that he will follow in his footsteps.
Pope Francis was a champion for humanity. I think he brought to the Catholic Church and to the religious world in general someone who believed strongly in bringing the world together, bringing humanity together. Regardless of what your belief system was. I think he believed that we could work well together for the betterment of the world. I am hopeful that the church, the Catholic Church that is going to find someone who's going to continue his legacy.
I think he was a good man because I never noticed he supporting any wars, especially the war in Gaza. I realized that he was not supportive of it. He's a very positive man. The last time I saw him on the internet, the way he was waving, it was as if he knew that something was coming along, and it's unfortunate. However, I'm grateful and thankful to have a pope like him in my lifetime.
Ça m'a probably c'est un bon homme et puis c'est un homme qui de kagoume pour piste. Bon, yon ba moi te mo about le pas d'atteindre l'hôpital mais from fenêtre là moi de ka bon tir ça donne moi bon.
Yeah, he was a good man, and he was fighting for peace and love.
Eh bien, Pope Francis c'est un bon pope. Moi ka écouter tous les bons matins là, il était ka prier Dieu et moi ka enjoy la prière. Moi c'est pure catholique. Well, Pope Francis te vle peace en la terre, commande nous pour ni peace avec one another. Love one another like Christ love us. Mais nous-mêmes nous pas vle ça, mais moi-même ça, moi vle ça hein. Tous les jours les moi lever, après Dieu, bay papa Jésus, les moi fini pour Dieu, moi ka di moi demander la prière en nom Jésus, puis lui porter la prière bay papa mon Dieu over God ban moi. Pope Francis est un bon poète, bon pope.
He was a good enough man. I think he addressed a lot of different things that going wrong in the world. He fought for Congress. He fought for, I'm not sure if I would say he fought for black people, but I would say he fought for people around the world. He tried his best to put things right as he can. And what I would say, probably I would say that he also thought that he was living his last moment on earth, because when I watch him on the television, the way he was waving the children in his balcony and thing, probably I think that what he felt for himself that would be his last moment on earth. But there have a lot of example we can take from him, because he himself was someone that was never in favor of any war and any violence and thing. So I think we should take a page from him. And he was the first pope to address Congress in 2015.
Pope Francis would go down as one of the most progressive popes known to humanity. He has taken a lot of stance, particularly in the international scene. His views on climate change, very phenomenal, because he sees about the welfare of the underprivileged and the deprived. He's also done a lot of changes within the Roman Catholic Church in the areas of the gay rights, women's rights. The war in Israel and Gaza and Lebanon, also the war in Ukraine, he was adamantly against it. So I think he will go down as one of the most popular, yet controversial, but one of the most popular popes that we Catholics have ever seen.
Well, this man, he was a trendsetter, meaning that I feel he did a lot of good. There's a lot of initiatives he try and push forward, like for the less developed countries. He was a leader that never supported the war in Ukraine, the war in Israel. He was a man of peace and a lot of hope. Also, I think that was the first man to stand in Congress in the United States of America. So I believe the other pope should be a black man. The other pope should emulate a lot of what he did in his time. I hope he's a great leader, the other one.
Now to our new discussion. A Jamaican man accused of murder in Saint Lucia has twice escaped custody, once from a local police station after the main detention facility was destroyed in 2020, and again after fleeing to Jamaica. Apprehended in the U.S. on a gun charge and now in ICE custody, Saint Lucian authorities seek his extradition. But his history of evading law enforcement has raised concerns about the nation's capacity to securely detain him. However, authorities are expressing confidence in the Borderley Correctional Facility, with newly rebuilt custody suites slated to be commissioned on May 23rd, the 5-year anniversary of the previous facility's destruction. So we ask, do you think St. Lucia will be able to effectively manage the detention of the Jamaican murder accused upon his potential extradition? Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.